when I watch these back, I always start looking at this mop that's hanging up and this food bag. So if you wonder what it is, it's a food bag and a mop. Now, if ever there was something that I've written that got a reaction or got positive feedback, it was a thing that you'll find if you look at the older posts called depression. So I'm going to read it to you now. Don't look at the mop. Depression comes over like a wave. Does there need to be a reason? It all builds up. It creeps up on you. So much to think about that you can think about nothing. One large, unmanageable mess. You can't think about things one at a time. Thoughts get scrambled at times like these. Information overload. Negative, self-defeating thoughts attack you at your weakest moment. When you're hungry, when you're too tired, when you're too hot, when you're too cold, when you feel... Every time I read this, there's some rhythm with this that I can't get. I'm not going to re-record this, right? When you're too hot, when you're too cold, when you're too far away, when you're out of time, no answer to your problems. You feel useless, that all these hard years have been for nothing. You've been tricked, humoured and ignored all the way. You feel ugly, stupid. Everyone else seems so together. They don't seem to have problems like you have. They're always laughing, having a good time. They're so confident. They just get on with it. Or so it seems. A lot of them are just pretending to be happy. Behind the fronts we choose to project, cower, very sensitive creatures. Depression is a massive underground cult, a well-kept secret, a taboo subject, an admittance of weakness, an emotion that creates a torture chamber in the mind, especially at night when things blow out of proportion to the point of ridiculousness. You can imagine any conspiracy occurring. It all falls into place. Depression supplies the problem, futility hides the solution, and frustration delivers the final blow. If you're lucky, it makes you want to scream and smash things up. It makes you angry. If it really gets you bad, you just sit there not knowing how to even begin to handle it. It dents your spirit. It shuts you down. This is the most damaging time. There really seems to be no escape. Somehow you have to find your way back to return to a normal functioning mode. Most of the time you can keep on top of it. Your emotional self-defense system is working properly, but depression and frustration are always waiting to invade and occupy. Things seem to be going well, then you start to erode. You start to crack. The good mood turns sour. The humour dies. The saving sense of irony collapses. Self-doubt, panic, worry, insecurity and paranoia seem to be the brain's favourite operating modes. The human being should be on product recall.